From the great minds behind Husky Tonight Season 10, it's a special episode!
Well, this semester, well, this whole year has been a lot of fun. This semester has been fantastic in regards to the quality of the show and the work that everybody puts in, not only while filming, but editing. Editing is a very time-consuming thing, and you know, the commitment to the content that we produce here at Husky Tonight has been through the roof, far more than what I expected. Very impressive work that we've done for the school year at Husky Tonight.
Haven't really changed from last season. Kind of just here, kind of just doing it. It's fun, entertaining, cool people. Yeah, it's kind of it.
I'll be completely honest, up until this semester at least, I had relatively low expectations going into it. Like, I wasn't sure what I was getting into. But once I actually started and we got into the groove, I realized that this is really just a fun-loving group of people who are down to just do whatever. And we've made some pretty fantastic content this semester alone, and it's really allowed me to start digging into that side of my own personality that I've always wanted to. It is a great place to really be able to explore your creativity and learn not only about yourself, but about your abilities as well.
Well, this has been my 4th semester, which makes me apparently a veteran Husky Tonight person, apparently, which is kind of insane to think about. But yeah, I think this in many ways was a new chapter for Husky Tonight. We started out pretty chill. You know, new people were in, kind of developing some new stuff, got some stuff. And then, we then transitioned to multi-arc storytelling, a lot of VFX. I think we definitely upped our game a lot in many ways. Much of our content was very, very, I would say, had a lot in it. Last semester last season we were scrounging by for everything. And now we have now we're just have so much stuff. We're we might have to cut some of this because there's so much just material in it.
Originally, at the general meeting, I saw the Fortnite Season 10 trailer, and that made me laugh because I originally heard that show was going to be like Saturday Night Live, but for college kids. And the overall impression that I got at the general meeting was that you guys that's a creative outlet. That's what I was mainly looking for. But yeah, and my expectations have been exceeded heavily doing all this, so.
Husky Night has been a lot of fun this year. I've had a blast doing stuff like Black Mass and just doing the most random stuff. Everyone on it has been super cool. I'm just willing to do whatever I come up with, and it's just been so much fun, and I can't wait to see what we do next year.
Paul, I think Husky Tonight is great, and when I first became a producer, it was my first time joining Husky Tonight, fully joining, because I did little bits and pieces, but I didn't think we'd get as many people as we do now, and with this many people, I think we've been doing great things like Black Mask, bringing back faking news and whatnot, so I think it's really awesome.
Faking news was fun. At one point we reached a threshold of what jokes can we say now, or coming up with new jokes for faking news, and new names for faking news for the anchors, but we persevered and we got through it, and we were able to do it, I think, nearly every episode of Husky Tonight this school year. We were able to figure out a whole rundown for faking news and keep it alive, so.
I mean, I didn't do much faking news this semester. I mean, I was there behind the scenes a lot. It was just kind of fun to see how that all goes now, because like I didn't really do it. So, I don't know. How do you feel about faking news?
I did faking news once and I died. Otherwise, I think it's really funny.
Faking news has been very interesting. I think we're still like, we're finding new ways every day we do it, every time we do it, to be like, what can we do differently? How can we approach faking news differently? Like, how can we not just do like, one, like the, just the way it's always done. Like, what can we do? How can we attack it? So, we did a fake package one episode, we're really just trying to, go out there with a lot of the, segments we do. And I think it's a great experiment of like, okay, you did the normal stuff. What do you do now? So what's new? So it's been an interesting thing.
My overall thoughts about faking news was that, well, okay, so the first episode I got to write, and that was super fun. That was my first time writing. It was exactly like I imagined, watching everything like Super Mega and WK, UK, even though they're done now. Whitest Kids You Know, yeah. And yeah, it was fun. Got to see my work published, basically. And yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, setting up for everything was fun. Running audio was super fun. Just getting to know the production better.
Faking news has been a lot of fun. I've edited every single faking news, which has really allowed me to become like an Elliot 0.5. I'm getting there. An Elliot Knight. Just imagine what I'll be. I love faking news. Everyone doing it is super cool, and we do funny stories. And I can't wait to see what we do next year. I want to try to do more packages and more stuff. But it's been so good. Where will the squirrels go next? What will they do? You better tune in to find out. Who's gonna spend $300,000 about on a park? Who closes at midnight about lights? You never know. Tune in. Yeah.
I think Faking News is a great production, and I'm really glad we brought it back, because I actually pushed to bring it back. Because we didn't have it for like a whole season or two. But I'm glad we brought it back because it's a lot of fun to do, and it's like gives the crew, the people in the Husky Tonight crew, a feel of like what broadcasting does also, like in the control room if they don't do any other shows. So we can kind of give them both, best of both worlds. We give them comedy skits and control room.
Okay, the Black Mask. That is a very intimidating character. He literally took over UTVS, and the Black Mask was running the news on his own. So, very, very spooky guy. But I believe Art Connoisseur was able to kick his butt. And Art Connoisseur also, very fun sketch to do. And it was all improv. It was all just like a silly, goofy idea that Adam had, like, hey, Art Connoisseur, and then I just spun it off from there. And we kicked the Black Mask's butt. We won. We did it.
The Black Mask, that was something that, I was there when it was originally pitched, and it just kind of snowballed into this idea that we were just like, yeah, we could do this. Yeah, it's feasible. And then we did it. And now I'm like, we did that, but why?
Frankly, when that was started, it was a fever dream. We just sat in a Facebook Live video call, and we were just like, we don't want to do faking news. What's next? And it kind of just evolved from there. We kind of just kept throwing random ideas at it, and they all just kind of stuck. And now it is this fantastic masterpiece that really is hard to explain without it being in front of you. It's fantastic. I have no other words for it.
Black Mask has been one of the most interesting stories I have ever, it all starts, when I first heard about it, I was stuck in an airport in Florida because my flight got canceled. And I hear about it, and I decide, oh, I knew Brett had a little meeting today. And I was like, I should, and I saw that there's still people in the meeting room. And I'm like, oh, well, I have time now, I can talk to them. I talk and I hear about this thing called the Black Mask, and they pitched to me, I was like, this multi-level arc thing, and it's like, I'd like send me like this 3-page document while I'm in the airport. I'm like, dude, I can't read this right now. And I'll be honest, I was like, kind of like, I don't know what this is. I'm super pessimistic sometimes when it comes to sketches, and I think, you know, oh, this isn't gonna be what we imagine it's gonna be. And then Brett comes back with this edit that just is like exactly what like a giant scale Husky Tonight project is. Just like how he like, and how it planned it out was just like the way like, only this show could it happen, because we're like, where every other thing is like, yeah, no, that wouldn't work, or that's too much effort. We're just like, no, let's just do it. As long as it's, you know, age appropriate and it works, you know, we'll air it, it's fine. Yeah, it's just, that gives you a lot of creative freedom.
So, yeah, I was a stunt double for Black Mask. Brett had us come in one day, and I don't know who came up with the idea, but it was like a 3-part series that we wanted to do, where it was just this character arc. We didn't really have a set plan right away. It was just kind of like we had the title for each of these. The first one was going to be the introduction, so then that we didn't really know where to end it there, and it was just like we wanted to tie everything in, like a bunch of funny memes, like the Crunch Time cereal. But I think the most fun I had with that, besides the VFX and being a stunt double, was the just getting to know everybody through that. Like, we went over to Nora's house, or Nora's apartment, and we all just hung out. It was I don't know, I had a great time getting to meet everybody this semester.
Black Mask, I think it's I wasn't there for the meeting, neither was Aiden. And the joke came up of everything great happens when just Brett's there, but I think we should definitely do this again next season. And I'd definitely be down to like be more in depth with it, actually like the nitpicky things and whatnot. I love it. I love it because I'm a film studies minor also, so I love the film aspect to it.
Black Mask, it was just an incredible thing to work on. Even when we had both the other producers gone, Connor and Aiden, I was the only one there. It was so amazing to see what everyone could come up with in the group call that we were in, and I think it just shows how strong and how creative the group of people we have is. And I think it really tells volumes of what we can do going forward, and it's just such a cool thing to be a part of. Scorsese, step aside. Christopher Nolan, I'm gonna take your spot on the list, because this is just, it's so amazing to what we've been able to pull off, and I just think that everyone has been so willing to just go with these outrageous ideas, and I've just loved every second of it. I'm super happy with what we've been able to put together. Black Mask has been super fun, and thank you to everyone who is willing to work on it.